I wake before the room is fully bright. The house is quiet, yet my thoughts are not. There is a hum behind my eyes. A list waits at the edge of my bed. One voice says, hurry. Another voice says, hide. I listen for a better voice. I reach for God with a simple line. God, I am here. Please meet me here. I picture my inner life like a small house at the end of a calm street. The roof feels steady. The porch light is warm. Yet inside there is clutter. Old fears sit in the hallway like boxes I never unpacked. Unfinished questions lean in a corner. A radio plays worry on repeat. I feel a pull to fix everything at once. I remember that I do not need to repair what I can surrender. I only need to open the door. God, I open the door of my mind to you. Come through the entryway. Walk with me from room to room. Show me what is useful and what is not. Help me keep what agrees with your heart. Help me release what drains my strength. Teach me how to host peace here. Teach me how to host your presence here. A gentle stillness settles like a hand on my shoulder. It does not rush me. It does not shame me. It meets me where I am. My shoulders lower, my breathing slows. I do not need to impress you to be welcomed by you. I am already invited. So I set an intention for this time. I will talk to you as I am. I will be honest about the noise and the needs. I will not deliver a sermon to myself. I will not argue with my feelings. I will bring them into the light and let you speak first. Let this morning become a meeting place between my heart and yours. Guide this conversation. Lord, guard this room of thought. Let your voice be clear and kind. I surrender my urge to control and compare. I surrender my rush. I surrender my dread. I offer you my attention and my trust. A compass rises in my mind. A small circle rests in the palm of my hand. A needle wants to point toward something steady. Some mornings, the compass sits beside a magnet called fear. The needle jerks. It points toward what I do not have. It points toward what others seem to have. It points toward old stories that say I am late and lacking. The practice is simple. Move the compass away from the magnet. Place it near the voice of God. Wait until the needle settles. I do this by asking one clarifying question. Where did this thought come from? Is it the voice of pressure or the voice of peace? Then I answer with one true sentence. I am loved by God. I am guided today. My mind can be renewed. I do not have to live by the weather of the world. I can live by the climate of the kingdom. The needle calms. My direction steadies. I also train my eyes. If I stare at what is broken, the room grows dim. If I look for what is honest and kind, the room gains a window. This is not denial. This is discipleship of attention. I can admit that a task is heavy and still search for the small portion of grace inside it. I can admit that a conversation is complex and still watch for one sentence that opens a door. My eyes do not erase reality. They decide where to rest. Try a 60-second practice with me. Name 3 present gifts. The light on a wall, the sound of water, the strength in your legs. Thank God for each gift by name. Say it aloud if you can. Whisper it if you prefer. Write it if it helps you remember. Notice how gratitude shifts the weight in the room. Notice how your jaw loosens. Notice how your chest expands. Return to the house image. See the living room of your thoughts. On the couch sits a message that says, "You are not enough." By the sink stands a message that says, "Everything will go wrong." In the doorway leans a message that says, "You cannot trust anyone." These visitors have volume. They have no deed to the house. You have authority to escort them out. Step to the couch and speak with clarity. This house belongs to Christ. You are not the owner here. You may leave now, walk to the sink, and continue. Fear, you will not stir the meal today. Peace sets the table. Turn to the doorway and finish. Suspicion, you do not guard this threshold. Truth and kindness stand here. The air clears, the sound softens. The house can hold peace again. This practice is not about pretending life is easy. It is about choosing who gets the microphone. It is about which words live in the center of the house. One principle helps. Replacement. When one message leaves, a better message enters. When a lie leaves, a truth enters. When a harsh inner critic leaves, a gracious inner companion enters. Emptiness attracts noise. Presence keeps peace. So I gather short lines of truth and keep them near. When not enough speaks, I answer with dignity. I am crafted with care and purpose. When disaster thinking swells, I answer with promise. Peace can guard my inner world. When self-doubt rises, I answer with confidence. Strength beyond my own is working within me. Over time, these lines feel less like slogans and more like solid furniture. They hold my weight. They hold my day. None of this requires a special room or a special hour. Use it on the bus. Use it in the shower. Use it before you reply to a message. It takes a few breaths and a willing heart. It takes a choice to turn the dial. God, I begin with honesty. Inside me there is a pile of running thoughts. Some are small but stubborn. Some are old and loud. I confess that I have tried to manage them alone. It has not worked. I have tried to earn peace by effort. I have tried to hold the door shut by force. I am tired. I bring this to you now. I name what I can see. Anxiety about the future. Comparison to people I do not even know. Shame about mistakes you have already forgiven. A habit of replaying moments I cannot change. I choose not to feed these patterns today. I place them on the floor by your feet. I step back. I let your hands carry what mine cannot carry. Now I ask for holy replacement. Where fear sat, plant courage. Where insecurity sat, plant identity. Where doubt sat, plant trust. Where hurry sat, plant patience. Where bitterness sat, plant mercy. Where heaviness sat, plant hope. Let your peace fill every room like morning light that does not need to shout to be strong. Teach me to recognize your voice within my thoughts. Let me notice gentle phrases I did not invent. Let me receive wise nudges that are kinder than my ego. If a meeting needs patience, whisper it before I speak. If a decision needs clarity, grant it before I choose. If a boundary is needed, show me how to draw it with grace and firmness. Walk me through the day one room at a time. Give me insight in the moments I usually rush. Help me pause at the threshold of an anxious spiral. Help me breathe before I answer. Help me soften my tone. Help me honor the people in front of me. Help me honor the person inside me. Help me pick the next right thing, not everything. My desire is simple. Make my mind a place you enjoy. Make my emotions a garden you delight in. Build a chair by the window where we can sit together. Remind me to return to that chair when the noise rises. Remind me to return to that chair when the energy drops. Remind me to return to that chair when a memory knocks. I thank you for present mercies, the taste of water, the first sip of coffee, the laugh in a message from a friend, the way sunlight makes an ordinary counter look alive, the strength to begin again. These are generous signs of your nearness. I bring the people I love. Some are walking through storms I cannot calm. Some are carrying more than any one person should. Visit their houses today. Quiet their rooms. Heal what is raw. Guide what is confused. Protect what is vulnerable. Give them a sign that they are seen. Let them feel stronger because you are near. I close this prayer by saying yes. Yes to your way. Yes to your pace. Yes to your presence. I release what I cannot control. I receive what you are ready to give. I belong to you. This mind belongs to you. This day belongs to you. Amen. I choose one promise to hold. It is short enough for a busy morning and strong enough for a long afternoon. God is with me. God is working in me. God's peace is guarding me. I can whisper it while I walk. I can speak it while I wait. I can write it on a small card. I can set it as a gentle reminder in my phone. Practice this promise with a breath pattern. Place your hand on your heart. Breathe in and say, God is with me. Breathe out and say, God is working in me. Breathe in and say, God's peace is guarding me. Repeat this rhythm several times. Notice the way your shoulders lower. Notice the way your focus returns. This is not performance. This is alignment. A promise like this becomes a handrail. When a sharp thought grabs your mind, stop at the next landing. Put your hand on the rail. Repeat the sentence. Wait until balance returns. Then take the next step. When a tense message arrives, read the promise before you reply. When you park your car or close your laptop, read the promise again. Let the sentence become a small path you know by heart. Set tiny cues in your day. Leave the card where your eyes will land. Tape it inside a cabinet. Slide it under a clear phone case. Save it as your lock screen. Tuck it in your pocket. The goal is not to police your mind. The goal is to support your attention. The goal is to offer your thoughts a safe place to sit. Peace deepens when it is shared. Not as a slogan, as a personal gift. Think of one person who might need a calm voice today. Someone carrying a hidden weight. Someone who smiles on the outside and aches on the inside. Say their name to God. Ask for a simple chance to encourage them. If a door opens, offer a 2-minute prayer together. It can be as simple as this. God, we bring our minds to you. We ask for your peace. We ask for a clear sign of your guidance in the next hours. Thank you for being close. In your name we pray. Keep it short. Keep it kind. Leave both hearts warmer than before. Daily micro-practices to steady attention. I honor small beginnings. I choose steady steps. I choose kind attention. I choose the next right thing. I welcome the quiet work of grace. When the voice of worry rises, I answer with peace. When the voice of shame rises, I answer with mercy. When the voice of doubt rises, I answer with trust. I remember that love is patient. I remember that love is kind. I remember that love keeps showing up. I remember that love builds the house. Today, I will practice presence. I will listen without fear. I will speak without harshness. I will decide without panic. I will move without hurry. If I stumble, I will rise. If I forget, I will return. If I tense up, I will breathe. If I feel lost, I will ask for guidance. If I feel weak, I will accept help. Gratitude is a key I can carry. Peace is a practice I can learn. Trust is a road I can walk. Joy is a fruit I can grow. Rest is a gift I can receive. I will forgive in small steps. I will release the grip of a harsh memory. I will name the pain, and then I will name the future. I will trust God to grow what I cannot grow. I will treat my mind like a friend. I will treat my body like a neighbor. I will treat my spirit like a guest room for God. I will make room for peace. I will build small rhythms that honor health. I will stretch while water boils. I will pause before I speak. I will step outside for clean air. I will return to my work with a quieter heart. I will remember the chair by the window. I will sit for 1 minute and look at the sky. I will trace the outline of a cloud. I will name one hope and one thank you. I will practice boundaries with humility. I will say yes where love leads me. I will say no where peace needs room. I will let my limits be honest and kind. I will let joy be simple. Warm bread, clean sheets, a short walk, a shared smile, a quiet room where my thoughts can breathe. I will return to the promise when the noon hour feels loud. I will return to the promise when the evening feels thin. I will return to the promise when the night asks hard questions. I will hold hope for someone else today. I will hold space for their story. I will hold back a quick judgment. I will hold out a hand that helps. I will not rush the garden. I will water what I can. I will pull a few weeds. I will let the sun do its part. I will rest in faithful cycles. I belong to a larger story. I am not alone in the hallway of the mind. Many have walked here and found help. Many have sat in the same chair and felt seen. Hope does not need a spotlight. Hope can glow softly and still be strong. Hope can wait at the door and still be ready. Hope can stand watch while I sleep. I will let kindness be my default posture. I will answer messages with clarity and care. I will choose words that heal rather than harm. I will choose timing that gives people space. I will keep a small list of graces. I will write down one sentence that helped. I will write down one person who showed up. I will write down one door that opened. Receive a blessing for renewal. May your mind be a place of quiet strength today. May your attention return to what is true and kind. May your decisions be guided by wisdom that is gentle and firm. May courage rise in you without noise. May patience grow in you without strain. May hope stand at your doorway like morning light. May you know that you are not walking alone. Take one final moment of silence. If you can, close your eyes. Let your shoulders fall. Imagine placing every worry into a basket near the feet of Christ. Imagine the basket lifted and carried away. Imagine a window opening and fresh air entering the room. Inhale peace and let it travel to the edges of your body. Exhale fear and let it leave without a fight. Inhale clarity. Exhale confusion. Inhale trust. Exhale control. When you open your eyes, do one small act that agrees with peace. Drink water. Make your bed. Step outside and feel the air. Send the encouraging message. Begin the first task without rushing. Let that one act be a seed. Trust that seeds become gardens. Trust that gardens become places of rest. Trust that rest is both a gift and a way of life. Before you go, choose one tiny anchor for today. Place your hand on your heart and breathe slowly 3 times. Name one person to bless. Name one task to begin. Name one truth to remember. Let these 3 names set the rhythm for your next steps. If the afternoon grows noisy, step outside if you can. Find a patch of light. Stand there for 1 minute. Let warmth touch your face. Say quietly, "Peace guards my mind." Then return to your work with a gentler pace. Before we close, choose one anchor for today. Place your hand on your heart, breathe slowly, and name one person to bless, one task to begin, and one truth to remember. Let these 3 names guide your next steps. If this morning conversation served you, you can support this space so we can keep meeting here. You can subscribe to receive the next guided prayer and reflection. You can like this video to help it reach someone who needs a calm voice today. You can share it with one friend who might be grateful for a gentle start. Thank you for being here. May you walk in steady peace today.